It was a special civic holiday today in Niagara Falls, where the torch relay for the 2015 Parapan Am Games began its 5-day journey to Toronto. Chair of the Toronto 2015 Pan Am Games, David Peterson, was on hand today to tell us more about today's events.
Well, it's very, very symbolic. The flame is a symbol of hope. It's a symbol of aspiration. It's always carried the best of humanity with it. And when you look at the engagement of the First Nations here and all the levels of government, it's all of us coming together for good causes. And ultimately, we'll celebrate these fabulous athletes who'll be starting next week to compete on the world stage. So I think this is the best of what we have as humanity, not the worst. I think it represents all the good things that we all aspire to.
What does the journey for the torch from here to Toronto look like?
Well, the torch will leave here simultaneous with the torch coming from Ottawa. This has never been done before. And symbolically, it brings two parts of the province together. You'll meet in Toronto in about 6 days, intertwine the flame, and then the flame will light the cauldron for the opening ceremony. So it's highly symbolic of coming together, First Nations, of people from all across the province to celebrate our wonderful athletes.
What can you tell us about the symbolism behind the flame?
The fire that we lit today is a sacred fire. We've made offerings of tobacco to it. And part of the reason we did that was to bring to heart that the idea that the fire is sacred to every culture on earth. It brings us together. Every culture on earth discovered fire. It's what warms us, it's what we walk towards, it's what we need to survive. And also we recognize it as being the reminiscent of the spirit that burns at the heart in each and every one of us. So when we come together as a people, when we come together for a celebration, when we come together for ceremony, fire for almost every culture is there and with us. So today we lit this fire. We brought special wood, some birch from up near Algonquin Park. We brought some cedar and birch bark from one of the canoes that we're building for part of the Pan Am Games. We're beside the big water. As my son says, tobacco has been offered to that fire as well. And all the components that come together to make fire were once part of Mother Earth or living. So we make an offering or a gift to them and thank them for giving up their life to come here and help us move forward with what we're doing. The torchbearers are mentors as we see them, the ones that carry the fire. They're making a pathway that our youth will follow. So when we light that fire, we have that in mind. We have that idea of the fire burning in our spirit. We have that idea of that warmth that it brings. We have that idea of the people that have always gathered together around the fire to give thanks or just to be peaceful, to unite, to enjoy something.
We're thrilled at the Niagara Parks Commission today to be hosting the wonderful Parapan Am torch lighting ceremony as the torch makes its journey now towards Toronto and the location of the Parapan Am Games. Earlier this morning, we met with the torchbearers, the 10 torchbearers, and we rode up the top of the incline railway and took the journey back down to enjoy those magnificent views of the falls that you can really see so perfectly and beautifully from the inside of the incline railway. The railway itself was refurbished almost 2 years ago. The provincial government invested $6 million in the new railway system, which now allows us to offer the service, bringing people from the Fallsview area down to Table Rock year-round, and it's fully accessible, so we're just thrilled about that. Since the Pan Am Games began in the middle of July, the Niagara Parks Commission has been very pleased to provide culinary offerings that are similar to those offered in the 41 participating countries. It's been really exciting to have that on offer and very well received by our culinary customers. And out at the bottom of the incline railway, there's a new plaza, the new Pan Am Plaza, where we're having some celebrations. And we have some street musicians there, some entertainment. And again, that's been very well received as people discover yet another location within Niagara Parks where they can relax and enjoy entertainment.
Be sure to catch all the upcoming events from the 2015 Parapan Am Games starting Friday, August 7th. From Niagara Falls, reporting for The Source, I'm Mitchell Glass.